Hey guys. So I just want to get something on the record. This might be obvious for those who are awakened and might seem insane for those who are still locked into the matrix. But everything is orchestrated and everything has been planned decades in advance. All the military conflicts, all the disease, all the addiction, all these things. Um, so I want to go back to the subject on the war with Iran. Um, so the Strait of Hormuz is a peninsula area or whatever, very thin, where 20% of the world's oil and gas goes through, right? This is an area that Iran controls. So this is oil that comes from Iran, it comes from the United Arab Emirates, it comes from Kuwait, comes from Iraq, right? All comes through the Straits of Hormuz. So if there is a war in Iran, 20% of the world's oil and gas supply gets disrupted. And I think a good chunk of Saudi Arabia's oil goes through that as well, Straits of Hormuz. So the deep state has that spearheaded that is controlled by the Rothschild family. It's very clear as day to me that all of these decisions are controlled by the Rothschild family. They've been planning and Israel and the Zionist groups have been planning on fomenting war in Iran on unjust grounds for a long time. Benjamin Netanyahu has been saying since maybe as early as 1992, definitely 1995, that Iran is weeks to months away from nuclear weapon. The boy who cried wolf, but people actually still believe it because our media doesn't call them out. Anyways, so they were planning this war in Iran on unjust grounds, through propaganda and such, and expecting everybody to buy it hook, line, and sinker. And those who aren't awakened have bought it hook, line, and sinker. But obviously, they knew that this would disrupt the global supply chain of oil and gas, and impact oil going through the Straits of Hormuz. Don't you find it an awfully big coincidence that I think it was 56 days before, less than 2 months before we started a formal military conflict with Iran on unjust grounds, we unjustly deposed President of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, where Venezuela has some of the world's largest oil reserves in the world, but didn't want to play ball with the international banking cartels. And so Venezuela has been outcasted. Well, now you take out Maduro, you put in a leader who is sympathetic or a puppet of these international banking cartels. And so now you can offset what's happening in the Straits of Hormuz with production, ramped up production from Venezuela. And Israel has not received oil and gas from Venezuela for many, many years. But guess what happened shortly after Nicolas Maduro was ousted and taken, extracted from his own country by the United States military? Oil came flowing from Venezuela to Israel. So, the dots are pretty clear, and so in order for them to um, start this conflict in Iran, they had to do something about the oil supply, the oil and gas supply. And this is why they said that Venezuela, we have to replace Maduro to protect Americans because for the war on drugs, because all these drugs are coming in from Venezuela. It's complete horseshit. It's all about keeping the international banking cartel afloat and in control. And at the top, the puppet masters are the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds and all these other dark satanic elitists. And the country that is the biggest puppet master out of any formal country is Israel. So, which is a Rothschild creation. So, everything indicates to me that World War I and World War II, where the true cause of these conflicts was to create a mass exodus of European Jews to Palestine to create the modern state of Israel in 1948. Pretty far out there, but everything lines up to support everything. I already did a video a week ago or so on the subject, doing a timeline of the history, modern history, the 20th century and 21st century history of conflict in the Middle East. So check that out. I'll link a card here for that video. But yeah, we're all just everything's orchestrated. You want to think that things are organic and like movements are organic or conflicts or or that we're upholding democracy and spreading democracy through these wars, and it's just insane. It's insane. So, I hope people keep speaking the truth and start recognizing and connecting these dots like I am, and let's cut the strings from these puppet masters. So anyway, stay true, stay you. Everybody have a blessed day, blessed night. Thank you very much.